Welcome to the most comprehensive, all-inclusive tutorial you will find for how to make a YouTube channel in 2023. This YouTube tutorial will be for the absolute beginner, someone who has never put in the work to grow a YouTube channel before. This video will be split into chapters for all of you really ADHD folk out there like myself. However, every single section in this video will link together and play a seriously vital role in not only the creation of your channel, but in the recognition YouTube will give it. Grab a pen and paper because this is going to be a long video. If you make it through the whole thing in one sitting, congratulations, you're one step closer to finding some serious success on YouTube. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, you probably have, of course, a YouTube channel because, well, you're watching this YouTube video right now. An account on YouTube and a YouTube channel are essentially the same thing, with the only differences being one is here to watch videos and participate in the YouTube community, while the other is actually here to entertain or inform the YouTube community by making videos. And that's really the biggest difference between having a YouTube account and having a YouTube channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a brand new channel. So you're going to go up to the top right of your screen and click your account logo. Once you're here, you're going to go down to settings and it will bring you to this account settings page that you see on your screen. Once we're here, we're going to click on add or manage your channels in this your YouTube channel section. Once we're here, we are going to click on create a channel. Now it's going to take us here to create a channel name. Now I'm going to be making a brand new YouTube account right alongside you, so feel free to pull up another tab while this video is playing to go through this process right alongside. So for this channel, I want to make somewhat of a historical documentary channel, and we're just going to name it Harry the Historian. So Harry's going to be our little avatar that is used to build this community and actually push these videos. So one thing you want to make sure is whatever niche you're getting into, something relevant to that topic or relevant to the niche or keywords that you're targeting is in your channel name. As you may have seen on the previous page, I have another channel called Reddit Story Central, and I bet you can guess what kind of channel that is. It's a channel based on Ask Reddit stories, mainly focused around shorts, but that's not extremely important right now. So after you've created your channel name, you're going to click on the I understand I'm creating a new account. Of course, that's what we're trying to do, and you're going to click on create. Once you do that, it's going to bring you to this page right here, a completely new and completely blank YouTube channel. What we want to do now is actually get our profile picture and our banner image all set in place, and we're going to do that completely for free over on canva.com. This is one of the most essential parts of starting a YouTube channel in 2023 because having a good-looking profile or a well-structured channel means when people click on your channel from one of your videos, they have a higher percentage chance to actually subscribe to your channel. On my main channel, this one you're watching right here, around 9 to 10% of all subscribers I gain come directly from this page right here. Now, while you're first starting out, you may not see a huge increase from a 9 to 10% mark, but this is all about scalability and growth long term. So we want to make sure that once you are getting 100,000 views a month, if 10% of those are converting to subscribers, hey, that is a big number. So the first thing we're going to actually tackle is our profile image. This is the first thing anyone is going to see that identifies our channel as our channel. Think of branding. We really want to brand this channel as something recognizable. So on Canva, we're going to go to custom size and we're going to create a 500 by 500 pixel image. Real quick, pro tip, there's a free tool at color.adobe.com that will help you easily figure out a color palette for your channel, as you can set this to a primary color you want and it will show you what color opposite of that actually accents your primary color. Color schemes are very, very important when trying to brand your channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into creating this, and this is going to be extremely simple. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to color the backgrounds Let's go ahead and use like this wood grain texture. We're going to turn the brightness down a bit and the saturation up. It didn't affect it a whole lot, but it does make it pop a little bit more. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and Harry the Historian. Let's just type in old man and see what comes up. So we can go click on see all right here. And we'll go ahead and use, I'm kind of stuck between this guy or this guy. This guy actually looks super friendly, so let's go ahead and drag him in and make him central to this image. Now we're going to go ahead and click on File, Download. Make sure it's a PNG file, make sure the size is correct, and click Download. There we go. We have our profile image. Now we can move on to the banner. If you navigate back to the home page of Canva and click on the top right where it says create a design, you'll see that they already have the YouTube banner template there for you. It's 2560 by 1440 pixels. So go ahead and click on that and open it up. Now you'll see that there is a lot of pre-made templates, but what we want to do is customize it to the fashion that our profile image was. So the first thing we want to do is go to background, grab that same wood grain that they have there, and then we're going to go ahead and also grab the old man. Alright, so once we have our background banner image and we have our main avatar or our icon for the channel thrown in there, we're just going to add a couple words, or a call to action rather, that lets them know kind of what this channel is about. Now this is not a channel description. You do not want to clutter this with words. You want to use between 2 to 4 words total. So let's go ahead and go over and grab text, and let's go ahead and add a heading. Now we're going to add 2 separate headings here. This first one is just going to say daily, and the second one is just going to say content, but in all caps. Now we're going to click on it and go up to this right here where it says Canva Sans. This is going to be your font selector. And let's go ahead and try this right here. I do like that font. And of course you can play around with this for hours, making it extremely perfect. This is just going to be an example for those who are getting started. It's a free way that really helps you boost it and really helps you get on the path to creating your YouTube channel in 2023. So we have daily content. Let's go ahead and make that like a yellow color. We're going to go ahead and make that white, and we're just going to increase the sizing here. Daily content. Whoa, still got caps lock on. Consider subscribing. And we'll just do that. Again, just very basic, and as we go, we can modify this however we wish. So daily content, consider subscribing, and the next thing we're going to do is highlight all of it and make it smaller. Now we're doing this because this YouTube banner size is not going to be visible on every single device unless we make that middle section smaller. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment when we upload these to our new YouTube channel. Alright, so now back on our new YouTube channel, what we're going to do on the top right is click on our image and go to YouTube Studio. Once we're in here, you will see on the left side there's a ton of different options. The one we care about right now is customization. Once we're in customization, we're going to go over to branding, and we're going to upload our profile picture and our banner image. So we have our profile picture and we have our banner image, but if you notice the word daily is kind of cut off, that is why we made it smaller and more central in the beginning, but it looks like we really didn't do enough. So we went back to Canva, made it a little bit smaller, drug it a little bit lower on the screen, and we are ready to try and upload this again. As you can see, now it looks much better, as the little bit of the daily is still cut off, but that's just on this screen. If you saw it when I actually uploaded it, that is perfect. So we are all set to go on our profile picture and our banner image. The last thing is a video watermark. Now the video watermark is going to be on the bottom right of every video you upload. You may actually see one on the bottom right of this video right now, and you'll notice if you hover over it, it prompts you to subscribe to the channel. So we want to have that there, and we're going to make that the same image that we use as our profile picture. Now, some people actually opt into just making that a red and white subscribe button. Other people choose to get a little bit more tricky and make it like a sticker that says free, which prompts people to hover over it and figure out what it is. Just because if something is clearance or free, people need to know what it is. So you can play around with that and do whatever you want for the video watermark. This next part is probably something that you won't see in any other how to make a YouTube channel in 2023 tutorial. We're going to dive a bit deep here and actually let YouTube know where to really place us in the algorithm. So we're going to go down to settings, and there's a few things we have to do here. Of course, in general, make sure that your currency is set to, well, the correct local currency for you. The next thing we're going to do is go down to channel, and you want to make sure that you actually choose your country of residence. Without doing this or skipping this step, YouTube is going to spend a lot of time trying to just figure out where to place your videos. If we tell it, it can push them out much easier. This will seriously increase our visibility. So we're going to go to country of residence. And I am located in the United States of America, so we're going to pick United States, and then we're going to go to keywords. We're going to add 3 keywords in here that affect our channel. So let's go with history stories, historical stories, and weird history. That's another keyword that we'll use. So just put in 3 simple keywords. You can always come back and change these later that have something to do with the relevance of your channel. Next, we're going to go over to advanced settings. Now, this is really where you get to differentiate who your channel is designed for. So this channel is not going to be set as a channel for children, and instead of having to go through and change this setting every single time we upload a video, we'll just attribution. And if they clip our content and that clip happens to go super, for those wondering, videos that are made for children are specifically made for children. These are videos that target educational content for kids, or videos that target little kids shows like PJ Masks or Paw Patrol. Shows like that, snippets and clips of it, would be designated for children. But we're making general historical videos on this channel, so they're not specifically made for children. This does not mean that YouTube will restrict your views to only 18 and up. It just means that they won't push it specifically to kids. So let's go ahead and scroll down. The Google Ads account linking, you do not need to worry about this until you are monetized. It takes 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers in a long form channel to actually get monetized, or 10 million shorts views in a span of 3 months. Until you do either one of those, you do not need to worry about ads account linking. Next, we'll see automatic captions. Now, whenever you go on a YouTube video, you can see it on this one as well. There's an option to click CC or closed captions. If you want it to hide any inappropriate words, you can click this here. You can also disable internet-based ads, which we're not extremely worried about right now, and allow viewers to clip my content. Now, I like this because our content is not going to be in Creative Commons, which means it is going to be copyright. It's not going to be royalty free, so anybody clipping our content is going to have to give us attribution. And if they clip our content and that clip happens to go super viral, well, that's just going to mean more traffic for our channel. So we want to make sure that that is clicked. Next, we want to go to feature eligibility and make sure that our standard features are enabled. When it gets to intermediate features, all you need to do is verify your phone number and you'll be able to do these 3 things. The advanced features, we aren't going to be eligible until we complete a solid channel history. Now, I know there's a couple other things, video verification and valid ID. You can do those instantly at any time, but channel history, you can see it usually takes up to 2 months to actually have the YouTube algorithm understand what the heck your channel is about in the first place. But we are actually speeding up that process with these advanced settings. We're telling YouTube what country we're in and the keywords that we're trying to target. So this 2 months actually is going to come down to about 2 to 3.5 weeks. So moving on down the list, we're going to go to upload defaults. And what essentially this means is anytime you upload a video, the things you insert here are automatically going to be on any and every single video that you upload to your new YouTube channel. Now the title is probably going to change with every single video you upload, so let's go ahead and leave this blank. Let's leave the description blank as well for now, but we'll come back to that in just a second. When it comes to visibility, I always set it to private at first, and this is why. When YouTube is processing your uploads, it will do it in 3 different steps. Number 1, it will process your standard definition video and upload it to the website. Number 2, it'll actually re-upload the video, the same video, it's not duplicating your upload, but it will re-upload it to its server in high definition. Now, if we make this public right off the bat, your video will be launched right after the standard definition is done processing, and that makes the viewer experience, well, less than great. So we want to set this to private, because we don't want to publish our video until all 3 of the YouTube processes are done. Standard definition processing, high definition processing, and the copyright checks that they automatically run to make sure you're not breaking any copyright laws and you're remaining within the Fair Use Act if you're someone that's using other people's content in your own videos. So we're going to make this private because whenever we publish a video, we're going to make sure that all 3 of those checks are done, which it'll tell you when they are, and then we can go in and make it public. Now set to default, this will just show up as a draft, so we're going to set that to private. Now when it comes to tags, I recommend using as many tags as possible that are relevant to your niche. But for now, we want our auto uploads to be the same things that we put back here into our channel. So history stories, historical stories, weird history, whatever 3 you put in there. You don't want to use these 3 unless of course you're also doing historical stories channel. So history stories, historical, and weird. So we're going to go back here and we're going to go down and we're just going to type these in. History stories, historical stories, and weird history. Then we're going to go over to advanced settings. Now I'm going to quickly cover this because you don't actually need to change anything in here, but some people may go over and start to wonder. The only one thing you want to do is actually set the video language, because about 6 to 10% of people on YouTube are actually in the deaf community, and they're going to be wanting to see those captions. So you better tell YouTube what language to auto caption it in. In my case, of course, this is going to be English, United States, and then we want to leave this default. This should be default down here. Hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. These are basically just the spam bots that flood comment sections with external links. Now, external links, outside of the fact that these are just spam bots and they will hurt your viewer push out, you don't want external links on your videos. YouTube actually shuns people that send their viewers to a different platform. The whole goal of YouTube is to keep their viewers inside of YouTube. So if you're putting a bunch of jam-packed external links in your description or anywhere in your video or comments, it's actually going to hurt your chances of being pushed out by the YouTube algorithm. So we want to go ahead and do that. And this last section, show how many viewers like this video. That's completely up to you. It can really go either way. Either some people will see that a video doesn't have a ton of likes and they'll want to help out, or it doesn't have many likes and they kind of just shun away. So it can go either way, but it's completely up to you. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and click save. Alrighty, so back up to the top and why we left descriptions blank. Now each video is going to have its own unique description, and if you need an easy way to write keyword-filled descriptions for your new YouTube channel in 2023, you can simply go to this wonderful program called ChatGPT and just say, write a video description for X, insert your title there, and it'll pop out a description for you. Now the one thing you will want to change is once you get multiple videos that have been posted, you're going to want to come back to the defaults and say, you know, watch X next, and then, you know, video link here, and you're just going to want to build that out with each new video that you do. That way, whenever someone watches your video and they go to your description, there's a high chance that they will click on another one of your videos. This will increase your views, your watch hours, your chance to get a new subscriber off of a recurring viewer, and it'll also make you look nice and shiny to the YouTube algorithm. You know why? Because you guessed it, you kept someone on the YouTube platform. Your link was not external, it linked them right back to another YouTube video, and that makes the algorithm very, very happy. So we don't want this here right now, but once we get a few videos published on our channel, we will come back and do this. Now the next 4 sections, permissions, community, demographics, and agreements, you can completely ignore these. You do want to check agreements to make sure that there's no terms of service thing that you have to agree to. If there is and you don't, it will of course hurt your YouTube chances with the algorithm. They don't want to have people that aren't agreed to their terms of service, but generally you do this when you first create a channel anyways. So we are now done with our YouTube channel settings. The next thing we need to do is a very simple step, and that is filling out the basic info for our new YouTube channel that we just created. So we're gonna go over to the basic info tab, make sure that that is correct. We can change our handle if we would like. We can just see if just Harry the Historian is taken. Hey, it's not, so now we have an easier handle that anyone can find. I mean, Harry the Historian's a lot better than Harry the Historian with a string of random numbers behind it. Now we actually get down to the description of our channel. We want this to be fairly short, straight to the point, and filled with the keywords. So let's go ahead and say, Harry the Historian is your new home for all historical stories and weird history content. So you'll see we use 2 of our keywords plus our channel name, made it short, sweet, and to the point. This is what you get with this channel. Now real quick, something you always want to think about when you're uploading to YouTube is the 2-party audience. And what do I mean by that? Well, whenever you're uploading to YouTube, all of the text in your video, even the script of your video. If I was to sit here and say how to create a YouTube channel in 2023 every 30 seconds, it would appease one of 2 audiences. The YouTube algorithm and Google AdWords would absolutely love me. They would push my video out to anybody that was searching for how to make a YouTube channel in 2023. However, this is a 2-part audience. Number 1, we have to always appease the YouTube algorithm, which the keyword-filled script and text would definitely do. However, we also have to appease the viewer. That's you. And if I was to sit here and say, how to make a YouTube channel in 2023, every 30 seconds, it would get really old really fast and people would close out of the video, decreasing retention and thus hurting the chances of this video being pushed out through organic features like recommended videos. If we want, on the top right we can click the View Channel button and it'll bring us to the consumer view or the viewer's view of our channel. When people click on our channel, this is what they're going to see. You can see our banner image is uploaded right there, something I'm going to work on a little bit more. And then we have our name, our tag, we can see no big string of numbers, that's correct. Our profile image is centered and good, and then we can go to the About. And we see that our description is filled in, we see when our channel was created today, and you can see that YouTube actually has a specific section that shows our location. And again, keeping in mind the 2-part audience, this is telling the audience where we are, but more importantly on this detail, it's telling YouTube where we are and who to push our content out to. Because let's face it, if they were to push our content out to France, to somebody who didn't speak English, they'd click into our video and immediately click off when they realize that they can't understand anything. Back on YouTube Studio and everything is set, ready to go, we can start uploading videos. But a couple questions you may have about these tabs on the left side and the importance that they will have to you. This monetization tab is your ticket to success. This is where you will be able to track how close your channel is to reaching that wonderful monetization checkpoint. Now, the fastest I've ever seen this reached was about a month and a half. Some take longer, and some may actually be able to do it faster. But this tab right here will let you know exactly how close you are to reaching that milestone. The next tab down is the audio library, and one thing we really need to talk about is copyright claims and copyright strikes. Both will affect your channel, but one is far more serious than the other. If you're using music or songs that are from a popular artist, chances are you're going to get a copyright claim in some form or manner. So, a copyright claim is basically someone saying, hey, this is our song, and any monetization that comes from the video using our song will simply go to us. A copyright strike, on the other hand, is a huge no-no. So what exactly is the difference? Well, a copyright strike, you get 3 copyright strikes for using big name music without doing anything about it. You will get a warning, and you can actually trim out the segment or change the song inside the YouTube studio. If you actually fail to trim the segment or change the song, you'll get a copyright strike. 3 copyright strikes and your channel will be banned, no questions asked, and very few chances to actually appeal the decision. A copyright claim, on the other hand, is much less severe, will not impact, and really takes 50 copyright claims to equate to 1 copyright strike. That means if you use a song from an artist that has copyrighted their work, don't worry, your channel is not going to get banned for a copyright claim. But if you do it 150 times on 150 segments, your channel will equate to 3 copyright strikes, and you will actually get your channel removed from the platform. So be very careful with the music you're using, but that's why we have the audio library tab. This is a ton of music that YouTube has either purchased or compiled for free that us as content creators can use in our videos and in our content, whether that be long form or shorts, without any possibility of a copyright strike or even a copyright claim. So utilize this free audio library as much as possible. As you grow, you may actually want to expand your opportunities in music, and you can try out a service like Epidemic Sound that has an even more expansive library of music and songs and even sound effects that you can use on your new YouTube channel. Now, if you have any questions about something that we covered in this video, or even any inquiries about something we didn't, feel free to leave a comment down below. It's conveniently located next to the like and subscribe button, and I'll try and get back to each and every one of you as soon as possible. Now, there's a lot of ways to make money out there. Making money on YouTube or a new YouTube channel definitely isn't the only one. If you want to know how to use AI, like we talked about in this video, to generate some pretty passive income, check out this video on the screen now. You won't regret it.